and welcome to a game of Dota 2. It is a game that was moved up a bit because, of course, as you might have noticed, if you were waiting for Empire to show up for a game, well, they were actually there. Unfortunately, Absolute Legends couldn't make it, so they gave a forfeit, and Empire got themselves 3 points for free. But we did manage to get the game going. That was supposed to start after that one. Both RoX and PowerRangers were ready for it. We have got RoX, Radical Online Extremists. Playing from the Dire side is going to be PowerRangers on the Radiant side.
10 seconds.
And before we continue on, this game is going to mean for these two teams that this could be a game that's going to decide if they're going to be going home, as into the Pro Series, or if they're going to be staying in the Star Series. For RoX, they're a bit at a more comfortable position than PowerRangers is right now. PowerRangers has won 2, RoX has won 3. You kind of want to have you don't want to be in the bottom 4, basically that. So we will see PowerRangers try to win that as well as RoX, because for RoX there's still a risk to be in the bottom 4. You kind of don't want to be there. For these two teams though, their chances to go to Kiev are totally gone. They're gonna have to aim for next season, but if they want to aim for that next season, they kind of have to make sure that they don't end in the bottom 4, because that's like the bottom 2 go to the Pro Series regardless, and the 2 above that will have to play regulation matches against the Pro Series players. And your spot is not entirely secured because you actually have to win that match also. So, wow, very fast draft. It is going to be a Wisp and Nyx and a Coddle and a Bat for the first banning stage for both teams. That made the first pick be a Magnus, and then there was a Queen of Pain and a Bane being picked up already, anticipating that Lifestealer pick up by RoX, and also them picking up a Puck. And Puck versus Queen of Pain, of course, that's a strong combination, as in both of those will be okay with that combination. It's gonna basically be determined by play and by skill. Leshrac being picked up by PowerRangers, so they have got the Split Earth and the Nightmare combination, though we did of course see PowerRangers having that same combination in the previous game. We're gonna see if it will work out this one. We're gonna have a ban for the Brewmaster, the Darkseer, and the Phantom Lancer, with the Rubik being banned out together with the Enchantress and the Undying. We still have the Chen in the pool, so we might see PowerRangers aiming to pick that one up. Well, that actually is not really that clever, because they like to have trial lanes, I guess, with the Bane and the Leshrac, so they need a carry and a offlaner. Clockwork now picked up by RoX. In a way, kind of denying PowerRangers that one, because that one would actually be a very strong offlaner for PowerRangers, because it's a very good one against the Lifestealer, though Bane is already, of course, good against that one as well. Probably not something that they were anticipating. We have got either team are not using any bonus time here, so that is very strong.
10 seconds.
As in very fast indeed. Maybe we're gonna see PowerRangers use the first couple of seconds if they don't pick something up very soon. They're kind of lacking a bit of extra team fight, like you have the reverse polarity upon RoX's side, so you kind of want to maybe try to go for maybe even a Tidehunter to go on the offlane, or an Enigma, just to have that team fight potential. They pick up their carry first though. It's gonna be the Bane, Leshrac, Gyrocopter combination. Of course, that's a trial lane that we've seen before. Could actually be turning out to be an aggressive trial lane with the Split Earth under the Nightmare and the Rocket Barrage to go through as well. That's a lot of burst damage, and that could mean the first blood if PowerRangers get it set up properly. It's not going to be easy to get that done on the Clockwork though. You really have to chain those stuns. If he gets his cogs off, it's basically over. But if you can make sure that he gets just stunned down until that happens, then you are in a pretty solid position.
5 seconds.
We'll see though. We're gonna see the last ban out pick incoming. Sorry, for RoX. They have got themselves a carry, a mid laner, and offlaners. They have got heroes that can all do without anyone else. So they're kind of open freely about what they want to pick up. Shadow Demon is still in the pool if they want to pick up a support like that. But we might want to see them picking up a Lina, or you want something maybe also together with a Magnus, so that would be as in AoE damage to go to the reverse polarity, maybe even a Jakiro or something like that. They already have some control with the cogs, so they don't need to have that much. Dream Coil is there. They don't really have that much disable, but there is indeed the Jakiro, a hero that the teams up very well with the Magnus. Like I said, the RP, the reverse, with the reverse polarity, the fire to go through. And that will be very handy as well, as of course with if you lock someone in the cogs, Ice Path to go through. And open wounds will make that dual breath to go hit regardless, and those kind of things. It's just a very strong support. I like it. It's of course not been picked up that much lately, but we'll see how they're going to be doing. We are going to have the last pickup for PowerRangers. They still need an offlaner. We still, of course, have
5
Windrunner in
seconds
the pool as
remaining.
well, so take that one. But like I said, they're kind of missing a bit of team fight, especially now that the Jakiro is on the side of RoX, and making that team fight all the more strong. And we're gonna see if Power Rangers wants to pick up the Titan or the Enigma, two heroes that could, like I said, go on the off lane to secure them some farm. Could even go Enigma in the jungle, but they pick up team fight, and they pick up team fight in the form of a Warlock. They played against it in the previous game, and we're gonna see if they're gonna be doing the same thing in this game, if they can hold on to their team fight. And this very fast draft, I have to say that. Let's see what we're gonna be having here. Why does not net show? There we go. And
Prepare for battle.
always checking what kind of HUD these people have, if they have anything different, but they don't, unfortunately. So let's see who's playing what. We have Sharfik gonna be playing the puck for RoX. It's gonna be Yol on the Clockwork. It's gonna be Shiloh, who's standing in this game. Is gonna be playing the Magnus. Hardy playing the support. Gonna be playing that Jakiro. And the last but not least is, of course, Basil's on his signature hero, Lifestealer. So a 4-man lineup now from RoX, as I do think that Sharfik was officially added. He played as a stand-in for a while. I think he's now the official pickup by RoX. They still don't have their 5th, as we're gonna see them running in towards each other. Now, if you look at this level 1 matchup, both of these don't really have that strong of a level 1 lineup, apart from if they catch someone out with that Nightmare, then yes, then it's gonna be in favor of Power Rangers. But they don't want to be the one to initiate. Like a disruption would be something that you would see as a very strong level 1 ability, just like a Gale, or a Poison or a Crystal Nova, stuff like that. Let's see who's gonna be playing what for Power Rangers. We have got ZXT playing the Queen of Pain. We are gonna see AXR another second time that he stands in here for Power Rangers today. It looks like he's gonna be going towards the mid lane, Queen of Pain on the safe lane solo, and that will indeed give an aggressive trial lane to Power Rangers Moon, who's gonna be playing the Gyrocopter. It's gonna be Kat and Shrek once more, and once more Nanique playing the Bane. And we're gonna see if they're gonna be a bit more successful this game. And of course, an aggressive trial lane versus the trial lane from RoX. So this is a very safe trial lane. We have actually seen Clockwork play. I should remember this, because every time that RoX pick up that Clockwork, it's a semi-support Clockwork. Why do I not remember that? But it's going to be Shiloh is going to be solo on the bottom. Mid lane is going to be going to Sharfik, and then a trial lane indeed with the Jakiro and a Lifestealer and a Clockwork being there. So it's a fairly safe trial lane to have, because if they're gonna go in on Basil's, like, he can either rage away if he gets a moment of peace, which you should assume that's not gonna happen, because you've got a Nightmare, you've got a Split Earth and a Rocket Barrage. Should not get any moment of peace during the time that he is disabled. But if he does, he can rage himself away. There will be an Ice Path to stop people, lock people down. And more importantly, if there is indeed going to be a Rocket Barrage, etc., Moon is going to have to stand close to Basil's, and an Ice Path is very easy to land right there. And of course, if they are going to try to continue to chase that, there will be power cogs, and those will be there to stop the chase from happening. So there's not going to be an easy lane to go in on for Power Rangers. We're going to see how they're going to try to do. Of course, Nightmare is the one that should be the one to start things off. But yeah, we'll see. For now, they don't have to deal really with the Clockwork, because Clockwork is pulling the lane back. Also means that they're not going to be getting any extra creeps. Like, it's already tough to deal with an aggressive trial lane if you don't get any kills or anything like that. Oh, I like this. Just making sure that the lane doesn't get pulled away, and they can actually take these creeps. And make sure that the next creep waves are going to actually meet each other at the normal spot, if they're lucky, which they're not, because the lane is going to get... yeah, it's actually, this is going to be pushing the lane if this doesn't kill all the creeps, so that's going to be going the way of Power Rangers again. Anyway, let's take a look at the mid lane for a second. We've got Sharfik, who's got 8 for 2 right now. We've got, of course, the AXR is going to be playing 5 for 2 on the last hit, so very even, well, very even, in favor of Sharfik, though. I don't think Warlock, I mean... He is the one that doesn't have an escape here, so he's not going to be able to kill off the puck. But I don't think he's going to die either, unless he makes a big mistake or something like that. But he has got his heal. If he would have healed himself, that would have been nice, but he is actually not healing himself, taking a lot of damage from the tower here. Sharfik, this might be going the wrong way. He is still taking some damage from that shadow word, but he is going to be safe. Slide over extension, I'd say, but... it's gonna be enough to force Warlock away from the lane. He does have his bottle now though, and Sharfik has the same thing, so we'll be able to get away. That was of course a double damage rune helping out, but Couldn't get a kill with that. Heals himself up. Gonna be putting some fatal bonds on there as we have a dive from ZXC to force Shiloh out of the lane there as well. This is a lane that should be fairly even. We see this lane up in the mid lane, lane sometimes, so it is a lineup that we've seen before. Queen of Pain so far 14 for 10, a lot of denies to his name, as we are gonna see if this is gonna be the start off for something. No, I don't think so. Magnus is on 4 for 0, so Queen of Pain getting the better of that lane for sure. No real surprise there, to be fair, as the main reason why Magnus is there is to get levels, and he is level 3, so he's getting some levels. Not as much, but he's gonna get his level 6 at some point. In the meantime, if we take a look at the levels here, we still have a level 2 upon the Gyrocopter, while level 3 upon Basil's, and that is one of the downsides of being on an aggressive trend lane without taking down any heroes, because you can't really pull the neutrals. That's not really your thing. You can't really get that extra experience in a jungle like RoX is doing constantly, just getting that clockwork with the levels Clockwork's levels basically only come from the neutrals, and that kind of means that both Hardy and Basil's have to share the lane experience with the two of them, and there's 3 people to share it with for PowerRangers, so that's gonna be putting RoX in favor. And Basil's is going to be not too sad about that. Last hit-wise, it's going to be Basil's, who's on 12 for 4, while Moon is on 14 for 7, and they're going to try to go for it. Splitter to follow up, Rocket Barrage as well, and this could be a kill, and it is a kill. Lightning helping out as well. Nice nuke damage. Ice Path not on the right spot, and that was, was on the right spot, but the Rocket Barrage already went off, and that is the first blood. We're going away with PowerRangers, and that is the combination that we talked about, and I did like that extra lightning tick. I mean, that level 2 lightning made all the difference. If he wouldn't have had that, there would have been a rage from the lifestealer and he might have been able to get away, but because of that lightning he couldn't, and the nuke damage was just too high. As we're gonna see in the mid lane in the meantime, level 6 almost up on the Warlock and level 5 on the Puck, so it's actually Warlock that's ahead here on levels. And that could be, of course, because of Sharfik trying to go for the rune. But we'll see if he is actually gonna make that happen. Here comes the Rocket Barrage. Moon gonna be in some trouble, gonna be locked inside. The Power Cogs gets a kill before he goes down himself though, but it's gonna be Yannick that's gonna be going down as well. 2 for 1. It's gonna be nice block. Bane cannot stay alive through this. Only thing he can try to do is try to chase them around a bit, but that's 2 kills for RoX. Using Sharfik to do so. More importantly, it is the Gyrocopter that died. Of course, that's very important, but the main thing is he got a kill before he died, so it's actually not that bad. And of course, you can combine that up with the fact that Warlock is now level 6. He's managed to get himself a bit of extra levels and extra farm while Sharfik was away. It's not all bad for PowerRangers. And of course they still have their bottom lane, which is being won by the Queen of Pain quite heavily. We see her highest on top of the net last hits. Oh, he's gonna go for it. Is there enough damage though? Does he have it? There's another phase shift soon and there's no fatal bonds on, so he can't really get that done. Needs that fatal bonds. And he's gonna be able to push the tower with it for sure, but that's about it. That's about it. And not even killing off the entire tower. In the meantime, Nightmare up on the Clockwork, Brain Sap up on Hardy, who cancels the Nightmare up on Yule, so he can go for the Bane. Is there gonna be a Cogs? Yes, there is. It doesn't lock in Anik though, and Anik, he can't get out. Now he can. And RoX, Basil's chasing him down, but it's not gonna be amounting to anything. He is gonna be able to back out from that one, and he is gonna be just fine. As is Hardy though. Hardy was very low at some point, but he is gonna be safe. He is gonna be also just fine. With the only one going down is the Gyrocopter, which is very, very nice for RoX to have that kill still. This one not getting anything traded in return for it. In the meantime, Sharfik is with an Invis rune on the bottom lane looking for that kill on the Queen of Pain. Can of course silence. Queen of Pain who decided, you know what, I'm gonna sit here with free farm anyway. Oh, this is a good turn. Oh! He still got the kill, but the Dream Call will get that job done regardless. Sharfik getting a kill, but yeah, I was gonna say, like, Queen of Pain, she didn't go for her Sonic Wave because, well, she just did actually. She didn't have it before though, but she didn't do it before because she felt like she had free farm anyway, so it's not really needed. But she picked up the Magnus. More importantly, she picked up the Magnus before Magnus turned level 6, and if Puck would have actually gotten that kill off before Magnus died, Magnus would have been level 6, so it's a very important kill indeed. 1-for-1 trade, of course, in a way still, as we have. What's wrong with the game? Open wounds, cat, trouble. Looking for that split earth. Is he gonna be able to find it though? I don't think so. It is gonna be lightning bouncing through. You're still alive, but Shrek not so much. Basil's chasing down Moon, but Moon is gonna be just fine as well. And that was Sharfik again. He is just roaming around, finding those kills, finding those pickoffs. Everywhere. Apart from middle lane. But now I think that Exor should be trying to get away. Of course, I mean, he has his ultimate up against soon. Maybe he wants to try to look for a kill with that in the top lane, trying to get the fights in their favor. Because, since Sharvik has been roaming around a bit, he has been on 4 out of the 5 kills, and he's just been making it happen. And I think he's just going to be continuing doing that. It's going to be Hardy that's going to be roaming mid, maybe to try and get some levels up. He's not level 6 just yet. Just like the Magnus, who is now level 6 by the way. So he will also try to roam around soon a bit. Maybe trying to get a kill up on Queen of Pain before he does. Queen of Pain, of course, still ahead in this bottom lane. We're going to actually look at the net worth. Because that's saying a bit more right now with all these kills happening. We have got a TP. Ouch, it's gonna be Sharvik. Hey look, he's bottom lane again. ZXC, Dream Coil. Blink Away is still there, but there's gonna be an RP if he can get it in. If he can get it going. There's a juke. There's the RP. No, the silence is there. It's gonna be still a kill, but the Illusion Rune helping out. 3 seconds until he can blink again. Needs that blink. There's a blink. Blinks just straight forward. And should be safe. Is he gonna be safe though? It is. Oh, look at that. Sharvik thought he blinked that way, but he didn't. Queen of Pain now blinking forward once more, and she's gonna be just fine. In the meantime, on the top lane, push is gonna go off. It's gonna be the tower that goes down. Most likely, even though there's gonna be Yol and Basil's here to try and defend it, but the flag cannon clears out the creep wave so fast. I'm not sure if they're gonna be able to do that. And there's actually 4 heroes here, so should RoX try to find a counter fight here, there will be a chaotic offering coming down from the sky, just like maybe a call down. Oh, nice deny, Basils. There's actually no cooldown yet because the Gyrocopter is still level 5, unfortunately for him. But that's a great combination, by the way. A cooldown. If you have, like, imagine the perfect situation for Power Rangers. Team fight 5 on 5. I mean, yeah, you have the threat of getting reverse polarity. That's not good. But if Power Rangers get that combination off, Fatal Bonds first. Chaotic Offering cooldown coming directly on top of that. With a Sonic Wave over the top, Split Earth, Nova Edict, and imagine those, and you know, all those, the abilities that I said, the damage doing abilities already are annoying to begin with, and imagine that all with Fatal Bonds. I mean, those Fatal Bonds are really gonna be just very fatal. And I'm kind of hoping that they're at least gonna get it off once, just so that we can see how that obliterates people, because, or heroes I should say, because that's gonna be a nice ice path. Chaotic Offering though, hits on 2. There's already Fatal Bones on there. It's gonna be Hardy that's gonna already going down by lightning. They will still pick up the tower. Queen of Pain picking that one up, and they're actually gonna continue pushing, looking for a Shadow Strike up on Yol, who's still level 4, so he can't really do that much, just have to back himself off. And Power Rangers just pushing through mid, seeing if they can do something from the side, though we might have an RP coming in. He doesn't have a blink, but he does have a skewer, and he does come unannounced. Well, now he announces himself, so instantly we see Power Rangers backing up. Dream Coil hits on 3. Where's the RP? There it is. Hits on 2. Moon is gonna go down. Most likely Cat as well. There we go. Sonic Wave still cleans out the Magnus as Queen of Pain is able to blink herself away. But the open moves is still there. The slow is still there. Needs a block. Basils is gonna get blocked. But here comes Sharvik. Gonna go for the infest damage up on the Warlock. They will be able to pick up the Warlock. They won't be able to pick up the Queen of Pain though. At least they got 3. Nice fight for RoX. They get 3 kills. 2 very low heroes. And they still have their tier 2 tower. And they're gonna get their own tier 1 tower in the mid. That would be the first tower that they get down, if they indeed get it down, because the Gyrocopter's back up alive. For some strange reason, he's still not level 6, but it doesn't matter. Cooldown would be really handy right now to push back the lanes, but it doesn't matter. Cat here as well. Has got, of course, lightning to try and push back the lane. Should be able to do that, actually. TP incoming from the Queen of Pain as well, and they get it. Ice Path. Still hit, doesn't matter. They should be able to defend this tower with all these people here hanging around, and RoX indeed backing off. That kind of means that they used 4 heroes to get nothing. They could have used this time to farm. In the meantime, Magnus, he's doing the right thing. He is farming. He needs to get his Blink Dagger. With a Blink Dagger, he would have been able, like when PowerRangers was just standing here, he would have been able to blink right here and got an RP up on 4 people or something. I know, my drawings are amazing. It looks like an eye. Oh well. But that was that is something that, of course, that you know, you want to have that Blink Dagger just for that initiation. In the meantime, the fight for Power Rangers looked kind of a bit forced. I mean, the Chaotic Offering was on 2. And then they continued pushing, of course, because they had the Golem, but then they stuck around for a bit too long, as we have got Sharvik silencing up on Queen of Pain. But Sharvik backs himself out. Actually gonna TP himself out at the other side of the tower. ZXC not gonna be able to blink there because his blink was on cooldown. Tower not in an eye range just yet, but very low. In the meantime, 4 heroes on the bottom lane for Power Rangers. Let's see if they want to do something with that. Considering we already have RoX gathering around the tier 1 as well. This is the last tier 1 still standing on the side of RoX, by the way, so that might be the target for Power Rangers. Although Kat is using a lot of his mana and to get those creeps gone, so he has to go back to base. Can't really do that much. Infest, I heard it. He's on Sharvik. Sharvik doesn't have his blink just yet, but he has got, of course, his orb, so he can initiate with that. If they want to go 4 heroes, 5 heroes, bottom lane, of course, with the Infest as well. And it looks like they're just going to give up the tier 1, realizing what's coming. I don't think they're going to get anything in return for it either. Queen of Pain TP'd back from top to his base. Fortification is gone. Are they gonna go? Dream Coil, Bane, he's not level 6 just yet. There goes the Infest. Chaotic Covering coming down as well. Here comes the TP. Is there gonna be more? Where comes the TP? Lightning going through hard. He've already having to back off, but there's the RP. Hits onto Sonic Wave over the top. Still cooldown coming down as well. It's gonna be the Clockwork that goes down. Battles. He is actually gonna be one to drop as well. Sharvik now on the run together with the Magnus. Magnus might actually die if they get some extra damage done up on Sharvik, but they don't because Sharvik is TP'd out. And Shiloh is gonna be able to get away unless there's gonna be Queen of Pain juking. Unless there's gonna be Queen of Pain able to get himself a kill, which is indeed the case. So nice job there. We're gonna be seeing Queen of Pain backing off. Sorry for those noises if you indeed heard that. That was a phone call. That does not normally happen. I have cast and then people know that I have casted a phone call. Nice path. Can't catch anybody anymore. The Golem is gonna be cleaning out creeps. Still gonna go down. 100 gold to Sharvik. Rest to you. 1800 gold in his inventory. Needs, of course, to get his Blink Dagger as well to get his initiation going. I mean, that fight, it was a good fight for Power Rangers. Yes, they lost their Bane, who was still level 5 because of it, but they still managed to kill. Like, they killed off Basils, and that's basically the most important one that you want to kill. It's still gonna be their tier 1 tower to go down. I don't think they can do anything this time using all their abilities already. It's that's gonna be it for the tower. Battles picks up the gold for that, but the killing of Basils is quite big at this stage of the game. We have the gold graph in favor of Power Rangers. Not that much gold in their favor though, and of course, considering Power Rangers is actually a tower ahead, this is about a tower and then maybe a couple of bits of farm with the Queen of Pain, of course, having the good bottom lane going her way. And the experience graph is going to be going to 0. 9 to 11, the 2 kills that happened extra on RoX are apparently not that big. And the main reason for that is, of course, I mean, if you get later kills give more experience. And later kills went to Power Rangers, so that's why those 2 kills are no longer an issue. As we're looking to see Power Rangers continuing their farm a bit. They're going to be taking down another tower, though, RoX that is. They're going to be trying to take down tier 1. TPs are going to come in. There's still no chaotic offering, though. That's a downside of that ability. It has basically a 2.5 minute, and then, well, it has 2.75 minute cooldown. Almost 3 minutes. That's a very long cooldown to be dealing with. If you're going to be up against a team that has basically an RP every 2 minutes. And yeah, that kind of shows. We have RoX pushing out top lane, looking for that last tier 1 tower. And it's already very low, so it's not going to be taking them that long. In the meantime, that tier 1 tower is still sitting on the bottom lane for RoX themselves, is not getting touched. And Power Rangers are going to be a tower behind by the time that RoX is done with that top lane. And maybe even more if they want to continue forcing out a teamfight, since they do have the RP and the Macropyre, of course, and the Infest. Oh, you know, Infest, 42-second cooldown still. The Dream Coil, the Blink Dagger they have actually. The tower goes down. Puck to pick up the gold. In the meantime, let's take a look at some of the items. Looks like ZXC wants to do some silencing for himself, going for an Orchid. We've got the Yasha being built up by Moon. We'll have that completed fairly soon. Oh my god, that rhymed. We have got Cat. I mean, he's playing on support. He doesn't really have that much. No real surprise for that one. And the last one, of course, is going to be the Bane. Same story for him. For him, though, he does now have his Fiend Script, and that's going to be important. Sharvik going to be protected by an Ice Path. Hardeep himself doesn't really have that much apart from wards and an urn. If you look at the net worth, he's still higher than the 2 main supports of Power Rangers, so he's not doing too bad. Same thing goes for the Clockwork, who has got some mana boots. We've got the tower getting arrested. Oh, blinking, Sharford, Dream Calls, well, ZXC, no breath going through, Cooldown coming through as well, though. They want to take it. Fiend's Grip up on the Magnus. No reverse polarity for you this time. Cooldown coming down. Basil's gonna go open up on Moon. Nice. Nice power cogs. Moon is still on the way out. Is he gonna get healed? No, he got blocked by his own creep wave. And that's gonna be Bane trying to get himself out, getting silence stop. Buyback from Sharford. Wants to be in this fight. Is gonna be able to be in this fight, and that's gonna be Bane picking. Being picked off, 3 heroes dead on the side of Power Rangers, and of course also 3 heroes dead on the side of RoX. But the Magnus, or at least the Pocky bought back, so that's, I mean, it's an even fight. Ahead comes RoX, of course, because they used the buyback. On gold ahead, Power Rangers are gonna be that. The tower is not in deny range just yet. Next push-in should be getting the job done. Mechanism now up on a Warlock. He tried to keep his carry alive, but his carry just got blocked by creeps. He has got his Yasha now, though. And it's gonna be the gold going back towards the 0 line. All the advantage that Power Rangers had built up for themselves, it is gone. They are 1 tower behind. And they are, well, 2 kills behind, but it's the towers that make the difference there. We have got, of course, the experience graph. This is no difference whatsoever. And then the main difference that we do see is gonna be that the supports for, like, overall seeing the levels are more evenly spread on RoX, basically, is what I'm saying. Because Queen of Pain is very high upon her level. She's the only level 13 in the game, but next to her, there are 2 level 10s, while there are actually 2 level 12s upon RoX. So that makes a big difference. Especially those level 11s make a big difference, because imagine a level 2 chaotic offering and a level 2 cooldown. Dream Coil catches out Moon. Moon, Rocket Barrage, but I don't think it's gonna matter anymore. He goes down, his team not being able to be there in time to support him. But yeah, those level 11s mean quite a big deal for the Warlock as well as for the Gyrocopter, because it just makes our team fight, the team fight that they are constantly looking for, it makes the team fight just way stronger. It's not even a little difference, it's quite big actually also. And of course, yeah, well, just overall team fight. And the Magnus, same story though, that's what I meant. Reverse polarity, level 2 would be making a big difference as well, though if he gets locked inside of Fiend's Grip before anything happened, well, you know, then it doesn't really matter what level his ultimate is, because he can't cast it anyway. Warlock, be careful there. He just really wants his level 11, and I think RoX is gonna make use of that if they can find him. He does, like, the thing about a Warlock is he's great mid, but after his mid lane he kind of falls into a bit more utility hero role, and he's indeed, like, he went for the mechanism, so useful, and of course the Aghanims next for his ultra chaotic offering. But he doesn't really have an escape, he doesn't really have any main carry potential, at least, or someone would tell me differently, I guess, but he is following a utility role, and that's gonna be, oh, Fiend's Grip, hello Jakiros, and cooldown, and that's a kill. It's quite a big utility to use on a support, support Jakiro though, as we see Bane getting picked off there, so he's gonna pay for that. Even trade. In the meantime, Queen of Pain pushing down top lane slightly, but she's gonna be just fine. She should be blinking away fairly soon. There she goes and TPs herself out before Basil's come in. They just try to keep the pressure on all lanes. Nice aggressive ward plays there by Power Rangers. Don't know exactly what's happening. And the gold graph, yeah, it's, I mean, I keep looking at it because, I don't know why actually, because I feel like something should have been changed, but nothing is really changing. Experience graph is changing a bit more. But again, 3k experience is really still not that big of a difference. We have now got the Lifestealer who is pulling up ahead on the net worth. He actually got 3,200 gold in his bag, so I'm curious to see what he's going to go for. As normally Basil's goes for something like a Desolator or something. I believe there was one time when he actually went for Blink Dagger, but you know, let's put that aside for a second. We also have seen a lot of Heaven's Halberds, but that would actually be very nice against a Gyrocopter. We'll see. I think still Desolator is going to be the one to go for, but we'll see. Hook, not going to hit. He's of course trying to go for those hooks with that ward that's right there. Getting those supports caught out. Looks like we're going to see a Roshan attempt here. 4 heroes being used to go here. Unless they're going to smoke up and go somewhere. No, it's just going to be the Roche. Blink Dagger now also up on Shiloh though, so he has that initiation. There is a ward here for the Radiant side, so they know this is happening. They should know. Yeah, they know. But are they gonna be in time? That is the question. They're gonna come in. They of course have wards also from the Dire side, so they know that they're being scouted out. We're gonna see if they're gonna be trying to do something with that. There's a chaotic offering. There's all the team fight in the world for Power Rangers. They've got everything up. If only they had blinks. As they could blink in here and get a team fight started. But they have to actually walk in there. Infest for Sharvik. He's gonna be scouting out. He of course does have a blink to initiate if he really wants to. There goes the silence, and that's gonna be Nanika already going down. Oh, there's a silence up a Sharvik though. Sonic Wave to go through as well, but the mechanism already being used as well. Open wounds, cat, trouble. He's not gonna be able to do anything apart from doing what he can with the mana that he's left. Nice Split Earth! In the meantime, Chaotic Offering isn't gonna be casted, no, because he goes down before Dream Coil. Up on Moon, Cat still hanging around, goes down for that one, and Moon gonna get dropped as well, doing what he can with the Rocket Barrage, but this getting split over by 4 heroes means nothing at all. Queen of Pain was able to get herself out of there alive, but I mean, that's a free Roshan for RoX. And there's nothing that PowerRangers can do against it. They have that team fight. But it feels like they just can't find an opening. And part of that would be, you know, if you have something like a reverse polarity or a ravage or something like that, you want to have a blink dagger to initiate, so that you don't advertise your ultis. And with a gyrocopter and a warlock, you can't really get that done because you don't have the farm to get it for a blink dagger yet. And that would actually make quite a big difference. And it looks like they are not gonna go for Roshan, so they're kind of letting that go. Quite surprising also. They kill off 4 heroes and then not go for Roshan, and don't even get anything in return for that fight at all, because they, you know, they don't get any extra towers. Just farm. Farm is what they're getting. I mean, that's not a bad thing. Ooh, what's the courier bringing? It's a Basher. Basil's Basher. And there's still the Roche. Again. But again, when PowerRangers is all up, looks like RoX might be looking for a team fight again. I mean, I'm not sure, but they seem quite trigger happy. Infest again, Sharvik. Let's see if they can do the same thing twice. Gonna be finding ZXC. Blink himself in, silence, and that's gonna be ZXC already going down before the fight starts. Cooldown coming down to blink away still there. ZXC still alive. Basil's not so lucky. Sharvik still alive for now. Gonna be a dual breath. Necropyre up on Yol is gonna try to run away. Won't be able to do it. It is gonna be no reverse polarity just yet. Magnus gonna be trying to get himself out. Cat's still alive. We have a buyback from Basil's, who wants to be here in that fight. Nice ice path. Shiloh though, looking for that RP, needs 1 hit to go down. No, use the 6 charges right in time. Open moves now, up on Moon. Has to run from Basil's. Basil's though doesn't want to overextend. We still have ZXC trying to blink in for a kill. Won't be able to do so, but buys back after going down to the Magnus. No Roshan being taken just yet. Everybody tries to heal themselves back up. Is there enough mana to get everybody back up mana-wise as well? Because it doesn't look like it. Then they used all their team fight. What are they still doing here? They're picking up the tower. But I don't think that's gonna be worth it if they lose some heroes. Open wounds up on Moon. Is there any way to shut Moon down? Or to shut Basil's down? The heal is up on Moon to help him keep alive. In the meantime, Jakiro still goes down. Queen of Pain able to pick him up on the sidelines. And has a Sonic Wave up again as well as 9 stick charges. And looks like they want to still go for something. There's no RP anymore. Nanika's gonna not be able to TP out because he gets silenced. He just goes down real fast. And it's gonna be Roshan. With the Nikon, with the chaotic offering down, they think they get this, and I think they do as well. Without the chaotic offering, they just can't fight. They have got a cooldown again, but cooldown on itself is not going to do anything. Cooldown on Sonic Wave. Cooldown. Sonic Wave. Oh, Basil's trouble! And that is gonna be at least the lives are already going down. Now Shiloh, 1 more hit is gonna be away from dying. Queen of Pain blinking forward, gets the kill. In the meantime, Puck goes down as well as the Magnus. Everybody fighting everywhere. Buyback from the Puck. Again, apparently he had it up again. Oh, by Jakiro. Hello, ZXC. Triple kill for him. I really didn't think they could do that without the chaotic offering. And I don't think RoX thought it either, because they were just standing there and the cooldown came down and you saw them thinking, oh my god, they're really doing this. They hadn't got any words there anymore. And this time it's going to be PowerRangers getting the Roshan. The hook doesn't hit, so no initiation for Yol. Or flying through, Sharvik doing what he can, but he can't find anything, maybe Aegis, but... Oh, he's gonna try! It's gonna not be happening though! ZXC is gonna be able to pick up the Aegis, and Puck goes down for the second time in a short period of time, and this time he does not have buyback. And this PowerRanger is gonna be able to do something with it, maybe finally trying to take down that tier 1 tower that's still standing on the bottom lane. And that's indeed gonna be their target. Should be doable. Tower down to half HP already. I don't even think that RoX is gonna try to defend that right now. Maybe with a flare, but that's it. Oh, pauses. Pauses! Pauses are good so that I can drink some water. See, when I went over the matches of today, before the game started, this was indeed the game that I considered most even. I proved right. It wasn't really hard to predict though. I guess anybody could have done that. Anyways. It's still very even. 22-22 on the kill score. We see the gold graph dropping back up. It went towards RoX for a very long period of time, but that team fight right there. And of course the Roshan. Yeah, I still don't know how they did a 2 versus 3 and just, you know, they did it anyway. Experience graph is going to be going the way of PowerRangers, but that's really no difference again. We have to go again. We have the Bane picking up the tower money. He kind of needs a bit of a bracer or something like that. He gets picked off quite fast. I'm going to say ZXC MVP, by the way. Able to pick off everybody on the backside. Seeming to miss some of his kills while the rest of his team... I'll follow the rest of his team doing the normal team fight. ZXC is picking off heroes on the backside like the Jakiro twice in a row already. Cut in the meantime. He's gonna be having a bracer at least, so we'll have that. As we've got 1k gold, could be buying an Ogre Club or something if he wants to go for BKB at some point. Wouldn't be a bad item to have. I mean, you'll still be locked inside that reverse polarity, but there's so much damage that goes through while that reverse polarity is going on. So if you have a BKB, you can at least make sure that that kind of damage is not gonna go through, and you can at least survive the RP basically. And Moon is just taking a lot of gold here with the Ancients. He's got himself a BKB ready. And he's gonna be able to finish off his Mantis Tower if he gets a bit more farm. In the meantime, RoX done playing nice. 5 heroes on the bottom lane looking for that tier 2 tower pick off. Well, the tier 2 tower top is just picked off by ZXC by himself. I mean, he doesn't need 5 heroes to do that.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Queen of Pain himself, highest up on net worth, actually with his pushing, able to force back out some TPs. I mean, they still got the tier 2 tower bottom, but that was not really surprised. They didn't continue pressuring on, though. 3,800 gold up on the Queen of Pain in his inventory. What is he gonna go for? Is he gonna go for that Hex to try and get some extra control in those fights that are just so chaotic with everything going down? And there's a lot of AoE abilities for both teams. So it's quite interesting to see that, and I think some control with that would be definitely handy to have. Whoops! But she actually bought something. Which is gonna be? What's it gonna be? It's gonna be BKB. Well, I just advertised the BKB as something that you could stand alive with during the RP, etc. So that's gonna be her thing as well. I mean, she's not gonna get silenced. That's one of her biggest issues in fights right now. If Puck gets in and gets that waning rift off, she is silenced and she can't do anything for a long time. So BKB will definitely help with that if she's fast enough. Gets a silence up on Sharvik. Sharvik pops a haste rune though. It's gonna be able to get away. That Orchid causing nightmares for that Puck. Puck, who's not got anything else yet since the blink there on the mechanisms, got 1200 gold. Lightning going through, but still hits on Sharvik, even though he tried to face shift that one. ZXC, what are you gonna do, buddy? There is a ward right here. And they see him. They know exactly where he is. They know exactly what he's planning to. And just an update, by the way, these teams, even though they're no longer having a chance to go to Kiev, they are fighting for the 3 points that are on the table still, because they still have a chance to get dropped out of the Star Series. And that's not good. Because Star Series is where the pro teams are at, Star Series is where the money is at, and you want to not be in the Pro Series because you want to be in the Star Series. Everybody wants to be in the Star Series. Bottom 2 get dropped out regardless, and the 2 above that have to play regulation matches against the 3 and 4 actually of the Pro Series. Looks like Power Rangers wants to try to go force out a fight here on the bottom lane. They're gonna have it too, though. By the looks of it, TP is incoming from RoX, and there's the initiation ready, and they have got the infest on that as well. Tower getting slightly pushed. Look at the positioning for Power Rangers. They're waiting for that RP. They're trying to make sure it's not going to happen. We have got, of course, a Warlock just standing ready. The only thing he can do is with that Aghanim set to get a perfect initiation up with the cooldown up on a couple of heroes. There it goes. Fiend's by Sheever. Sheever already dead. There goes Yo as well. Can Basil make a change here? Nice RP up on 3. But where is the damage? It is going to be Basil that's not going to be able to do anything because everybody was locked inside and he couldn't even get out of those cogs of his teammate. 4 people down for RoX. And Power Rangers pressing on towards the tier 3 with their 2 golems. And they should be able to get a tower. Sharvik, he bought back. It is going to be him that's going to be running away towards his base. Going to be putting a nightmare. And I think that's not going to be... nightmare. Nice nightmare takeover. ZXC saved the life of the puck. Still going to be able to pick up the last for the tower. That was always good. 3,900 gold up on him again already. We have got 36 up on Moon. It is looking very good right now for Power Rangers. 1 set of racks completely down, and they will be trying to go for the mid tower. There's no RP up again when Magnus comes out, and I'm not sure if RoX can come back from this. They don't have that team fight going for them right now, and do they have enough damage? Look at Power Rangers. It doesn't even look like they tried anything. Actually, never mind me. But look at that damage going through. Sharp going through. Cat in a lot of trouble, already going down. It's gonna be Nanik that's gonna be picked up after Moon in some trouble as well. Doesn't have a blink or anything like that. Doesn't have any form of escape and goes down. Triple kill for Sharvik. And they can defend, and they don't lose their second Rex. That tower is still standing alive. And everything's still possible for RoX. 1 lane down, doesn't matter. 1 team fight can turn entire games. And we know that, we've seen that. And especially if you have an RP on your side. And maybe next time we'll see an infest upon that Magnus, so that Magnus can jump in and not lock in the Lifestealer. And now Lifestealer is actually gonna go, Basil's actually gonna go for Desolator. In the meantime, tier 2 tower is gonna be taken down. At least something they get in return for that triple kill for Sharvik. Gonna have the gold graph supping on 7,500 gold in favor of Power Rangers, but I think it's gonna be on the way down, especially since Power Rangers right now doesn't have any chance to farm and kind of locked inside their base, while RoX is actually getting some extra gold on the side. We have the experience graph show it a bit more clear. It is still in favor of Power Rangers, but not by that much. Nice fatal bonds. Can they get anything done? Are they gonna try? Nice RP. It's on 3. Cooldown coming down as well, though. Cat's still alive. Even there goes the Sonic Wave, and that is gonna be Magnus going down as the first one. Yol's gonna be picked up second. Cat still goes down though, and it's gonna be Hardy that drops on the side. Moon getting a double kill, and it's only Sharvik once again that is left alive for his team, and he is just trying to fly his way back towards his base to send through some orbs to maybe try to hold back the creep wave so that his tower doesn't die. Maybe he's even gonna try to deny his tower. He's actually gonna take the long way around, blinks himself into the base, gonna push out the bottom lane, knowing that he can't do anything else, just doesn't want to deal with the 2 extra lanes that are gonna be pushing in. We have got Queen of Pain picking up Demon's Head, probably gonna go for an MKB unless she's crazy and going for a rape here, but I don't think we're gonna see that one. Tower gets picked off. Second lane of Rax should be going down as well. Without anything, I didn't think RoX was actually gonna go in on that. They didn't have the advantage. They knew that too. Power Rangers was back up again. And with that Aghanims up on the Warlock, I mean, even his ulti was almost off cooldown again. He does have it again now, so Power Rangers can just continue here because they have got everything up again. Dream Coil still hits up on Nanik, but Nanik just gets forced out forward. Orb still flying, and they still want to kill him off apparently. Hook flying, doesn't hit anything. Nanik puts Shiloh in a nightmare, and he's gonna try to TP himself out. He is gonna be able to do that as well. And that says something if you use 4 heroes to try and take a support Bane. And the Bane actually gets himself away. The TP. Looks like Moon is gonna forget about his Manta style for now and is gonna go for Butterfly. Very nice thing for him to have. MKB complete on Queen of Pain. Still has 2.1k gold. Rich she is. BKB indeed being built up by the Shrek. Has got his over club as expected. And we have got the Warlock 2300 gold. I mean, this is the items that he wants. Maybe he wants a refresher next if he thinks the game is going to last long enough. And they are actually going to find Hardy if no TP for him. And that's just 3 hits. That's just 3 hits. Level 12 Jakiro versus a double damage Queen of Pain. That's level 23 and has an MKB. Well, that's a story that's very short. Yol has got himself a blade meal. Might be making a difference in the next fight if he's gonna get targeted. I mean, but there's so much burst damage. I mean, the damage is not coming from one person that's gonna be killing himself upon Yol. No, it's gonna come from multiple people that are all taking a bit of the damage from killing off Yol. But no, not one taking it all, so it is still difficult. We have actually got the butterfly complete by looks of it. Yep, and that's going to be another Roshan soon as well, going the way of Power Rangers. Basils, maybe they can kill him off beforehand. Queen of Pain, silence, blink in, Sonic Wave over the top. Can they find him? Can they slow him? They can't. They can't get him anymore. Needed to have that force staff, and Sharfik, he actually blinks in for ZXC Split Earth. Not going to hit. Sharfik realized he wasn't alone, backs out. And his Power Rangers gonna try to bait a fight with going for Roshan. Last time that RoX went for Roshan didn't end up well for them. Maybe Power Rangers is gonna have more luck. Though of course the RP is still gonna be there. The only thing that RoX need is a bit of extra vision. They do have one ward. Infested Lifestealer, by the way. But they kinda need more. The vision is what they need. And one RP can still do it. Silence up on Sharfik, there goes the Infest out. Oh! No, that RP, it did not hit anything, and he hits on the high ground. It's gonna be the Warlock that's still gonna go down, but Sharfik already dead, you're already dead. And the rest is on the run. Ice Bath on the side doesn't matter, because Hardy goes down. Shiloh is gonna be going down as well. That's a nose for kill for ZXC. Can he make it a rampage? Where's that last guy? Here's the last guy. Last guy killed off the Shrek, and it is Rampage. ZXC Rampage right here. And this is actually the GG. RoX is gonna be tapping out and is gonna be giving the 3 points out for Power Rangers to take home. After, I mean, that was basically the last dying breath. Mid RP. Oh. He is gonna be facepalming himself right now.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
The blink, I mean, if he just blinked like a sec, yeah, he wanted to RP here, of course, but his blink range wasn't long enough and he got stuck up the high ground. It is very unfortunate, but it happens sometimes. This was the last game for Star Series today. We're gonna have more tomorrow. We're actually gonna have 6 games tomorrow, including 2 games that are very important. It is gonna be Mouse Sports taking on No Tidehunter, as well as Mouse Sports taking on Na'Vi. And what this could mean is that if Mouse Sports should lose both, imagine both Na'Vi and No Tidehunter have been on a winning spree. Should Mouse Sports indeed give in to that winning spree and lose both, they will actually put Na'Vi and Empire at a chance to still go to Kiev finals, because then they will be on the same level on points as losses. Both all 3 teams will then have 4 losses to their name, and there's gonna be only 3 teams ahead of them. So one of those 3 will still go on, but we'll see tomorrow, because that are going to be deciding games. Empire and Na'Vi are going to rely solely on those games to still have a chance, otherwise they don't have a chance. These 2 teams, Power Rangers get themselves 3 extra points, so are looking a bit better to not go to the Pro Series. They still have to win 1 more, I think, in order to be totally out of the woods, but we're going to see that maybe tomorrow as well. Tune in tomorrow, 4, so as in 4, that's the number 4, 1600 CET time. And yeah, it's gonna be casted by me. I think Toby is planning on, well, I actually, I don't know, because he was thinking about taking a day off, but he could actually be joining as well, knowing that there's gonna be some important matches right there as well. Beyond the Summit will probably be casting as well, so plenty of options for you to be seeing that. And by the way, if you want to support me, you can do so by subscribing to my YouTube, youtube.com/SheeverGaming. You can also subscribe to me on my Twitch, and you can of course also check out my new website. It's not really supporting me yet. There's gonna be commercials at some point on there, but for now it's just a nice site that gives you basically everything that you want to know about competitive Dota. It gives you the VODs of previous games. It gives you the link. It gives you the links to the casters for the games that are gonna go on for today and tomorrow. Everything that you want, and by the way, the VODs of all the casters that have casted it. Anyways. thank you for watching. I'm gonna give you some commercials, and we'll be right back.